I'm Brandon Kiser.
And I'm Brian Yamasaki.
Welcome to Taking It to the Mat,
Season 2.
Hey, I'm Brandon Kiser, and we're out here at Mushin Self-Defense filming today's episode of Taking It to the Mat. I had to personally reach out to my friends, Mary and Jessica here from Florida Lee, to help introduce a little more style into Yamasaki's game.
I'm feeling it. I feel great.
So where are you guys located?
We are actually kitty corner from the Energy Solutions Arena on the outside of Gateway Mall.
Hi, we're back. Welcome to Season 2 of Taking It to the Mat. Today we've got a little trick I like to use when you're working on someone that's got a really, really vicious guard. You know, you've really got to, maybe you've watched tape on him, you know he's a really tough ground fighter, and you happen to have taken him down. Maybe you cut kicked him, maybe you got a really good takedown, scored your points, or maybe he took you down, put you in his guard, and you managed to stand out of his guard. So you know that you have an edge on him standing, and you don't really want to engage in a ground fight. This is a little trick that I like to use to get a nice clean punch to his face. So again, I'm right here, and I'm working around, being careful about the up kick and all that kind of stuff, not letting him get a hook in. If he does that, then it becomes a little bit more sticky. But that's another advantage of using this cartwheel. I can actually throw it from fairly far away. I'm going to put my left hand down on the outside of the right side of his body, and I'm going to throw an overhand right to his face. The way I train it, I'll just put it on his forehead where it's not going to get in his eyes or his mouth or anything like that. So I'm right here, and then I just boom, and I'm out. One more time, we're right here. Whack, bang. Time. Make him think that you're working on passing his guard. Pow. I'm Brian Dr. Sick Yamasaki, and that's your cartwheel guard punch.
I can give you a guard technique. Let's say, it's one I really like to do. It's good for MMA. Actually, let's probably do a different one. It's not good to give away all the secrets here. I have a plan for the future. Okay, so a sweep that I really like to do. Here, your basic way. I'm gonna give two different ways of doing it. It's just different ways of explaining it. Some people will be able to start to understand and figure out this sweep by doing both ways. Sometimes it gets confusing learning it one way, so I show people another way that's really effective too. So here's your basic way. I'm gonna hook the leg on this side. I hold the wrist with this grip here. So I hook the leg, okay, and then I'm just gonna go right on top here. Okay, and then once I land a mount too like this, I want to immediately try to come underneath his elbows. And if I can come underneath his elbows and lock his arm to his head, then I can really start to scoot up into a high mount like this, okay? It's gonna be really beneficial towards whether I want to hit him, okay, or elbow, or now I have his arms together so I can arm lock. And when I do these arm locks, I like to finish from the top, or if I can, I get it before I fall back. So a lot of people always fall. It's not always good. Just, finish where, the closest place to finish is, possible. So, and then a lot of times he'll get his elbows in. So he'll start to get his elbows in. So now I'll come back down into a lower mount and hook into his legs. Okay. So once I'm down here, now he starts to push on my knees or something. So I lift his wrists up, and I want to come under his arms and pin his arm back to his head. And then scoot up like this into a higher mount. And then now I can start to arm lock. Okay, so let's go back to the guard. So there's your basic way, sweep like how I showed last time. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to turn, swivel this way. This leg is gonna catch here. This arm, I'm gonna hold it, okay? Sometimes I'm holding this arm and he goes to pull it out, okay? And then I'd like to try to finish triangle choke. There's simple extra. But I hook this and then sweep, just like that. See, notice I'm already under his elbows, so I can come high, okay? And we'll start to finish here. Okay, now here's an extra way to do this sweep that I like to do. It's to set up just like you set up for an arm bar. Okay, I pull his head down, and then I start to ladder up. Now, arm bar would go here like this, so I cross face and finish. That's how I like to do. No push off the hips, so there's no telegraphing. I just lock, cross face, and then open, close. Okay, so now what happens is though he ducks his head real low because he feels his arm bar. Okay, so now what I do is while I have him down here and his shoulder is locked in, now I'm gonna hook the leg. Okay, and then I sweep him. Okay, and then I hold him here. Then I'm gonna go ahead and throw the leg over, finish. Okay.
Hey, we're out here at the Ultimate Combat Training Center. We're gonna have Samson Lee come over here and show us one of his favorite kickboxing techniques. He's gonna work a little something from the clinch. Hey, Samson, come on over here, man.
It's the ladies' man.
So, Samson, first question I have for you is, what's the secret to getting all the pretty girls in your class?
Come to the class and train.
You don't have any secret magic spell or game that you use to get all the girls?
I have a technique today, and
It's called the Asian persuasion.
the Asian persuasion.
Asian persuasion.
You know what I'm
Gotcha.
talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
This is Samson. His last name's Lee. If you forget, just look on his stomach because he's got it tattooed there in case he forgets. And he's going to show us a little kickboxing technique right here. What do you got for us, Samson?
Well, it's a Muay Thai clinch, how to knee to the midsection, and how to use positioning with that.
Okay, here we go. Muay Thai clinch.
First, you gotta clinch, you grip behind the neck, elbows in tight. Right here, you're gonna pop your hip up into it. So it goes like this, clinch, tight, bring it up, and on your way back, you're gonna move them. Like this, and then knee back.
All right, wow. So you get a lot more power by whipping them from side to side like that?
Yes.
All right, plus it probably keeps you a little disoriented when you're pulling me around like that. It's a lot harder for me to know what's coming, what to do.
A lot of force.
All right, so once the guard is open, okay, first two passes go over the guard. I'm gonna come here. Now, for the guard passes going over, I have two options, outside leg or inside leg. We're gonna start with the inside leg. I'm gonna bring that through, right, cutting across here. Important detail on this one is that I get the underhook, okay? Once I've got this underhook, I can clear my legs and establish side control. And one more time on that, this is guard pass going over, inside leg. Once the guard is open, this inside leg comes over, I get the underhook, pick this arm up, and establish your side control position. If I don't get that underhook, bang, I don't get the underhook, he gets it. As I start to pass, I expose my back, and he's able to take my back there. So it's crucial if you're going with the inside guard pass that you get the underhook. One more time on that. The guard's open, I come in, I get the underhook. Hey Tino, get a clip of Yamasaki over there putting on his super germaphobe ointment that he's gonna put all over his body so that he doesn't catch anything there. Look at that guy. Screw you. At least he's not wearing red tights underneath those shorts for a change.
I put on the Ken shield. 'Cause I forgot him. We're too busy. Yeah.
How much is that cream?
We sell it at our gym for like $26.
Really?
Which is pretty competitive. I use it every day, and I've used it for probably like 2 weeks. And Brandon, we share the bottle, so it's actually lasted a long time.